to this very special evening. I'm Korhonen from Refugee Film Festival, and this is Pauliina Ståhlberg from Helsinki International Film Festival. And we are very happy and proud to be the co-organizers of this very special event.
On behalf of the Helsinki International Film Festival, Love and Anarchy, better known as Rakkautta ja Anarkia, welcome. Wow, what an audience full of good, brave and bold people, our kind of people. Because Love and Anarchy is Finland's biggest film festival, and it's big, bold and brave. We wear our heart and our politics on our sleeve. For example, last autumn, we had a fantastic series of Palestinian films. Most were sold out, short films, features, and documentaries. So I hope to see you at Love and Anarchy this September, but more than anything, I'm looking forward to seeing this film with you.
And experience it. Watching it. With all of you, because I think emotion is such a spreading feeling, and I'm already getting goosebumps in anticipation of tonight with all of you, bold and brave and good people. Welcome.
And we are very happy to have here the director of the film, Christophe, Cotteret. And we are really happy to have Francesca Albanese here also online after the film, participating in the discussion. And we want to tell that the idea of this screening was originally Nitin who saw this film in its premiere in Brussels and then told us that it would be really important to get this film also to Finland. And we of course immediately said yes to this idea. But Nitin and Christophe will tell a little bit more about this film very soon. But first, I would like to invite on stage the ambassador of Palestine. Please welcome Mr. Adjouri.
Thank you very much. Well, really want to be with you tonight. See all this warming faces. When they asked me to speak tonight, I was thinking, didn't want to speak, and I didn't prepare anything actually. I would like to speak by my heart about our people, about what happened. I think in the discussion you will see legal aspect of all what happened in Gaza, all what happened in the West Bank. There is things happen. We cannot see like in the history. We cannot see, we don't see. We are all responsible. We have to wear. Massacres, it is going on in Gaza, in the West Bank, in the south of Lebanon, in all the Middle East actually. We don't know the objective. We know the only objective. There is planning to change all this area for our benefit, the capitalism and the project. We don't know what the interest coming to the population in all our area. Having this, I can see until tomorrow what is going on about the Helsinki killing in the West Bank. Our president, we have 9,400 prisoners in the Israeli jails, tortures, in very, very bad conditions, and it is needed your solidarity with them and with our people and our cause. And to push your government to take more and more steps to make pressure on the Israeli government to finish this occupation and to release all these detainees of Palestinians and to stop the ethnic cleansing and genocide in Gaza. All the situation in Gaza, hospitals are 92% of the hospitals, health centers were destroyed completely, and the situation, it is not inhuman. I can talk all the night, and I don't want to take all the speech. Thanks for all the organizers for this giving the show and giving the reality on the ground and what happened in Gaza. We need you, our people need you to push your government and your solidarity with them. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It's really great to see all of you here. Thank you, Alexei, Anna, Pauliina, for helping organize this event. And I'm really delighted to host the premiere of Christophe's extraordinary film in Helsinki for the first time. And also appreciate Gilda for their team for working very hard with this over the past months to get this off the ground. Before I introduce Christophe, I'd like to mention why I feel this film is so important for us today. In a time that we're confronted with the dire forces of war and genocide, countless human rights violations around the world, it has been the UN and the dedicated human rights rapporteurs who have continued relentlessly to investigate these war crimes and tell us about our responsibility for social justice and conflict resolution. One of those brave souls is Francesca Albanese, who is an Italian legal rights scholar, and she's been working for over a decade in human rights as a human rights expert for the UN, and with the UN High Commission for Human Rights and the United Nations Relief Palestinian Works Agency, UNRWA. In 2022, she was appointed as the UN Special Rapporteur for the occupied Palestinian territories, and initially for a 3-year term, but she's been extended for another 3 years since then. She has been the most critical voice regarding the occupation and has recommended many reports on the assault since the genocide began in October 2023. In March of 24, Francesca reported to the Human Rights Council on Israel's actions in Gaza amounting to genocide for the first time in a UN publication. And she has been consistently harassed by the US, French, and German governments who've been trying to sort of dissuade her from her position from illegitimate attempts on her work. But despite that, she has published report after report. In just the last year, she has published 3 reports dealing with the economic aspects of the genocide, dealing with the collective issues, as well as the torture that's happening. The most recent report that came out in February on the horrific incarceration and torture of Palestinians. She'll tell us more about that when we speak to her. I was fortunate to attend the premiere in Brussels, where Francesca and Christophe presented. And Frank, one of my good friends, Frank Barat, was hosting that screening. And Francesca was also there, not only speaking about her work with Christophe, but also the new book that she released. This book is just out this month, on April 30th, When the World Sleeps. This is Francesca's English translation of the book, and you can order it online. It's a fantastic read, so please take a moment to get to know the book, and I hope at some point we'll bring Francesca to Helsinki in person. She'll be joining Mr. Mortliff in Tunis this time. So just to give you a plan for what we're going to do today, before I introduce Christophe, I'm going to just mention that we will have a conversation just after the film with Christophe and Francesca joining online. We will then have a panel discussion with my auntie, Sanna, Majid, together to discuss these issues. And there will be moments where you can take a short break and come back in, but we're not going to have an official break because we have a tight program in here. As this event is completely sold out, we've scheduled another screening tomorrow, held by the Altar Students for Palestine at Cinema Cheryl at 6 o'clock, so you can tell your friends about that. And with that, let me introduce Christophe to you, who has directed this film. He's previously been a theater director until 2010, and he lived in Beirut from 2002 to 2006. After the war of Lebanon and Hezbollah, he began an ambitious project to document theater and documentary productions around these issues. In 2012, he directed his first feature-length documentary called Democracy Year Zero, and he has also directed films around the Tunisian Islamic movement, the work in Rwanda with Paul Kagame, and his most recent film in 2024 was called White Power, which was about the kind of French far-right political movement called the National Rally, which is researched quite evidently and underpins the many other far-right movements going all across Europe. So Christophe's illustrious career in theater and documentary makes it no surprise that he would make a film about Francesca, and he'll tell you more about how that came about. So with that, let me invite Christophe to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I apologize, I just speak English. I have no time to learn any word in Finnish. I just arrived yesterday, so please excuse me, first of all. I'm really thanks you to be here because it's very nice weather and very sunny outside, so it's very courageous to be here. Thank you, Nitin, to organize and with all people to organize this today because it was very important. You asked me already, you've seen the movie in Brussels, if the movie can come here with Francesca. I suppose you liked the movie at that time. So thank you so much. I always say the same thing because I thank people and after I promise really the movie itself. I really want to thank, of course, Francesca Albanese, because when I met her at the very beginning of 24, she was the first person, I think, to talk about genocide, and it was very courageous from her part. Now, everybody knows Francesca Albanese, but at that time, it wasn't so evident for her and for people. So it was very important, and she accepted to do the movie. It was a risk for her, so I really thank her. And I really want to thank TV channel Arte, the German-French TV channel Arte, and Belgian one RTBF. Because when I start the movie, Francesca wasn't so appreciated for French authorities and German authorities, and it's still the case now, as you know, and as we talk after about that. So when I came to see a TV channel to say, okay, I'm going to make, we were at the beginning of 24, and we make a movie on Francesca Albanese and about the genocide in Gaza. You can imagine what the TV, they are a little bit scared. So they are very courageous to accept to do the movie very quickly. So 1 year after, I could make the movie, and you can watch Kick now. So thank you very much, and let's talk just after the screening. Thank you.